Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we're listening to an album called Melodrama. It's by Lorde. So I was just asking in our Discord.
A lot of people were asking for Lorde.
I was asking in our Discord just before, what people wanted. And like there was a lot of people saying this. So I figured I'd give it a try. I've never heard the album personally. I only know like a couple songs of Lorde, but she's been a highly requested artist throughout.
Could have been Royal.
Yeah,
Royal.
That's the only one I know. So I know she has
the only one I know.
I know she has a great voice. Mm-hmm. I know she's a great writer, but I have never heard like a full project album of hers.
British, right?
I think she's a New Zealand artist.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is her second album we're doing. This is the one I've heard talked about the most. Just being on the internet, being a fan of music pages. Mm-hmm. This is the one I've heard talked about a lot, highly regarded. She only has 3 albums in her career, which is a very low number.
It's kind of like she stopped young.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, she just took a big break. Like she had an album come out last year, I think. But before that, it was this album, which was 2017. So there was like a 5-year gap in her discography. Yeah, this is her second album. I was looking a little bit into it before we started, and it seems like mainly the whole thing is produced by Jack Antonoff, who I've talked about before on that channel. He's done stuff with Taylor. Mm-hmm. He's worked with other artists I've like Clairo and stuff, so he's a very talented producer. It's called Melodrama. It's from 2017. So she was, I guess for a little bit of context, she's 27 now, so she was 21 when she made this album, which is, pretty young. Which is also crazy to think that Royals then would have been like, she was like 18, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nuts because that was like such a massive success. So yeah, I like her voice from what I've heard. I know she's a good writer, but I don't really have any context on the album or anything. Me neither. So nice cover. It's her laying in bed, but it's kind of like
nice
a
use of the light.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Looks like, like a watercolor painting.
Yeah. Purples and blues and
what would be considered sadder colors. Yeah. Darker blues, purples.
But yet there's still a bright light like on her shoulders.
Kind of like with the Danny Brown.
Yeah.
Dark and light.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has context to the album or if it's just a nice picture. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure it has some sort of meaning. So yeah, it's called Melodrama. The first track on here is called Green Light. I also have the lyrics pulled up just for me. You don't have to glance, but just, I don't know, like I know nothing. Like, if it'll be easy to understand. I think it is.
Yeah, she's pretty straightforward.
But just if I want to glance at it, I just have it in the back, just since it's new to me too.
Okay.
So yeah, this is Green Light, track 1.
I do my makeup in somebody else's car. We order different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did and I wanna scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach, you're such a damn liar. Well, those great whites, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love. But I hear sounds in my mind.
Nice switch.
Brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it. Well, those rumors, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, honey, I'll
of like builds into a pop song in the chorus.
Yeah, I like it. Cool tune.
Intriguing.
Really cool tune.
I thought it was going to stay like the pace it was.
Because of the slow piano.
At the beginning. I thought it was going to be like an introductory, you know, bring you in. But then it...
it turned... it rocked out, actually.
Yeah. Nice build. And then the chorus breaks into like a pop groove.
Solid
But
pop.
the rest is kind of like ballad, rock.
Yeah. Fusion.
Yeah, there's a lot of different... sounds going on.
The piano work in the beginning was really good. The long holding keys, and then you could hear like liar, liar.
Yeah.
What was the last word she
And
said?
some reverbed guitar screeches.
Good heavy drums.
You're saying at the end of the song? What was
No,
you
the
saying?
very beginning. What was the last thing before?
Before the... Oh, yeah, liar, liar,
Yeah,
liar, liar.
You could really hear it low, but you know it lingered.
So it sounds like she's talking about, at least from the beginning, what I heard, like, it sounds like a breakup, I would imagine. Doing, like, maybe adjusting to life with going out with different people or seeing what it feels like to be out on the scene again. And then I guess the waiting for the green light would be like, you know, waiting for herself to fully give into, you know, getting out there and going back to whatever type of normalcy she could have. So it feels a little bit like hopeful, the song, with the instrumentation and the lyrics.
Actually, I didn't even go there.
Oh, yeah.
I was so into the groove, her voice, the graveliness of her voice, that I really wasn't absorbing the lyrics. I just liked how they fit with the music. Like, you know, I like the green light. Like it just felt like it would take me a couple listens.
Wait, you see, now that I'm reading the lyrics back, I'm seeing it a little different. So
something through the forest. That's all I was getting.
Now reading it back.
Yeah.
Honey, I'll come home and get my things, but I can't let it go. I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, the green light. I wish I could get my things and just let go. I wish I could get my things and just let go. So now it seems reading that makes it seem like she's in a relationship that she maybe wants to end, and she's waiting for the, you
permission.
Know, the
signal,
excuse
the
or whatever,
signal.
or the something that she can use to get out. Because then it's like sometimes I wake up in a different bedroom. Maybe it's like her imagining her being not in this situation. I don't know, but definitely some type of leaving something in this track. You know what I mean? Track 2 is called Sober.
Oh God, I'm clean out of air in my lungs. It's all gone.
You should look at the lyrics if you need it.
It's time we dance.
See, I'm conflicted because the sounds are so captivating.
Well, I'll do the sounds. You do the lyrics. How
Okay.
about, 'cause I can't see
we'll work
them.
together. We'll combine our brains
Yeah,
into one. Okay, that's good. Sounds at the beginning of this one are crazy.
Oh God, I'm clean out
If I know anything about her, I know she's not afraid of experimentation.
Yeah.
Like along the lines of Bjork and all that.
Right.
Move along with the truth. Hey, we're sleeping through all the days. I'm acting like I don't see every ribbon you used to tie yourself to me. But what will we do when we're sober? I wanna dream with a fever. Bet you wish you could touch our rush. But what will we do when we're sober? These are the games of the weekend. We pretend that we just don't care, but we care. To when we're sober, I wanna dream with a fever. Bet you wish you could touch our rush. Heart Jack and Jill get fucked up and possessive when they get dark. But my hips
This is
are
crazy.
Good. crowd tune.
Fantasies of leaving, but we know that when it's over in the morning, you'll be dancing with us. Oh, dancing with us.
Has rap elements, right?
Man, there's so much going on.
Yeah, with the high little voice there.
Us.
Oh my gosh.
That was pretty good,
That
man.
song is really good. That song was really, really good.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Sober.
Where do you even start to talk about that? It's like,
Well, the bongos, the groove, the horns, all felt distinct and unique and separate. Like it really wasn't
Yeah.
a blend.
Yeah.
It would take a break, go from bongos, take a break, horns heavy, take a break. But still all the while that mantra going in the back,
the
the little high pitched
midnight, lose my mind. Midnight, lose my mind.
and I mean the lyrics felt rap worthy. I mean she had a little flow going there. There were parts in her voice that excuse me, I know even go back to Royals that just make it sound like, you know, it's her sound. Like, you know,
Super, super unique.
the way she emphasizes a certain word, or almost like it comes across like
Bending words.
British sounding
Mind.
or something. Yes, something.
Track 3 is called Homemade Dynamite. It's a cool song title.
A couple rebel top gun
Like that, that's her.
pilots flying
Yeah,
with nowhere
it's her.
to
Yeah.
Very distinct.
Don't know you super well, but I think that
I think
you
other
might be
artists
the
try to
same as me.
Copy that, even though that's not their natural way.
I can see that she is
Let's let things come
influenced.
out of the woods.
You know what I mean?
Tell you my best side, tell you all my best lies. Yeah, awesome, right? Our rules, our dreams, we're blind. Blowing shit up with homemade dynamite. Our friends,
She's a tough little woman,
Yes.
isn't she? Come, you know.
shit up with homemade dynamite. Road red and chrome, all the
pretty.
broken glass sparkling. I guess we're partying, so let's let things come out of the woodwork. I give you my best side, tell you all my best lies. See me rolling, showing someone else love, hands into your t-shirt.
Those synths are so rich.
Like church. Go to church.
Blowing shit up with homemade dynamite. Our rules, our dreams, we're blind. Dynamite.
I did not know what we were getting into, but
So
wow.
so I'm gonna get in trouble right off the bat because
Wow.
if you had to get back to our Vargas video,
Vargas.
wasn't her name? Who was the one we talked a lot of flack for?
Oh,
Olivia
Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. How I really didn't like the repetitiveness and the teeny bopper sound.
Mm-hmm.
I could have listened to her
Oh, man.
say that. Just that. Like, you know,
Could have been
homemade
a 7-minute
dynamite.
track. Unbelievable.
It's a great line, a great lyric.
And there's so much happening. Like,
Yeah, the organs.
yeah, it's so rich. and-
Her voice is a standout.
yeah.
I didn't mind the repetition at all because it just like dun dun dun, like it's pop, but it has like balls.
but it's like,
You know what I mean?
It's drenched in a different sound, though. It doesn't sound
Not cheesy.
it doesn't sound like something you've heard before.
Yeah,
That's
a
all.
good-
That's the
a
best
good-
way I can.
That's a good.
Not like, oh
description.
yeah, we knew the hook was coming, and it has a little
No,
drum
it's-
groove.
I
There's
think-
a lot of elements. Even that one part where she goes,
Yeah,
like just completely cutting the music and just going. Track 4 is called The Louvre.
Well, summer slipped us underneath her tongue. Our days and nights are perfumed with obsession.
Very
Half of
raw
my
voice.
wardrobe
Oh, yeah.
is on your bedroom floor. Use our eyes, throw our hands overboard. I am your sweetheart, psychopathic crush. Drink up your movements, still I can't get enough. Rush at the beginning, I get caught up just for a minute. But lover, you're the one to blame. All that you're doing, can you hear the violence? Megaphones in my chest, broadcast the boom, 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 and make them all dance to it.
Very U2 feel.
Broadcast the boom, 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 and make them all dance
Me.
to it. They'll hang us in the Louvre, down the back, but who cares? Still the Louvre. Okay,
that's
I know
nice.
that you are not my type. Still I fall. I'm just a sucker, let you fill her mind. But what about love? Nothing wrong with it. Supernatural. Just moving close to me, closer, you'll feel it coasting. Rush at the beginning.
Let me see. I think I got it. Broadcast boom, 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 then make them all dance. Yeah. Broadcast boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Can you hear the U2 influence?
100%. 100%.
Almost like
I
streets.
almost was going to say it
where
on
the
track
streets
two,
have no
but-
name. Wow. Again with the organ there. Four for four.
Oh my goodness. I got goosebumps
Oh
on
my
that one.
goodness.
Wow.
She's good, man. I mean, you know, you can hear almost Taylor-esque, like the
Yeah,
vocal.
It's nice now that we have this like collection of, you know, different artists in the scene. and
It's
how
like
they
who
do-
influenced who, though.
I know. Because they're all making music around the same, you know, time periods, but it's like,
All women.
but there's something very
Yeah,
unique
something
about,
raw.
you know,
Her-
about
she's using it really well. Like you would think if this was if she saw this as a straight pop album, we would have had some elevation there.
right.
But it stayed really
This one's like a
middle.
neo soul.
Pink Floyd-ish, U2-ish.
What if interesting chorus too? Like you said, like it builds like it's gonna be a
Yeah, like
big
it's like
drop.
from here there's going to be a big drop,
then
and
it's
then
just
it just
like
goes back
kinda-
to boom.
It made me feel like there's this game Fallout, or the series Fallout, where it's literally like it takes place after like a nuclear fallout, and you're like the last person.
A nuclear winter, yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like roaming around and like like that's what it feels like. It feels so like
There's also a part in
dystopian.
there where it feels like the buttons pushing, which Pink Floyd used to use a lot, like the pigs in the machine.
oh, okay.
I don't know if you heard it. It doesn't sound like a button being pushed, but it almost sounds like, man, I wish you could like go to it right away. Like
maybe that alludes to what I was feeling with the
yeah,
even with the boom boom boom.
like apocalyptic almost. Yeah.
Track 5 is called Liability.
Baby really hurt me, crying in the taxi. He don't wanna know me, says he made the big mistake of dancing in my store. Says it was poison, so I guess I'll go home, into the arms of the girl that I love. The only love I haven't screwed up is one girl swaying alone, stroking a cheek.
Wow.
They say you're a little much for me. You're a liability. You're a little much for me. So they pull back, make other plans. I understand, I'm a liability. And then they abort part of me. I know that it's exciting, running through the night, but every perfect summer's eating me alive until you're gone. I'm a little much for everyone. They're gonna watch me disappear into the sun. You're all gonna watch me disappear into the sun.
Man. So what we have on there? What did you? What were you feeling besides the lyrics? What were you hearing? What were you? What would you compare that to? Their initial reaction.
In a lot of ways, I mean, I know maybe it's just because it's freshly on our mind.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to do it, but I have to be honest with what I'm thinking. I can so feel like where this Olivia Rodrigo new generation of pop artists now, like this totally feels like something they would have listened to and tried to emulate.
Yeah, like your OG.
Like that totally sounds like she would have heard that and been like, oh, let me try to.
I mean,
but I don't know what it is about. I'm being honest in saying that I don't know. I don't know what it is about her music and sound and writing that's really working. That
writing
well
and
incredibly well.
Yeah, that felt like it could have been a Bruce Springsteen lyric. How I could almost hear that being like, you could speed it up and have it be something from Bob Dylan. I mean, I'm talking about like some of the
great
some
songwriters.
Great songwriters
Yeah.
when it comes to like anthem type things.
Where are we? Track 6 is called Hard Feelings / Loveless.
Go back and tell it. Please, could you be tender? And I will sit close to you. Let's give it a minute before we admit that we're through. Guess this is the winner. Our bodies are young and blue. These are what they call hard feelings of love. When sleep birds and fevers all leave us right here in the cold. Along with the heart.
Most experimental we've heard so far.
In the pop world, for sure.
Gotta wish I believed you when you told me this was my home. These days, we kiss and we keep busy. The waves come after midnight. I call from underwater. Why even try to get right when you've outgrown a lover? The whole world knows but you. It's time to let go of this endless summer afternoon. Hard feelings.
Or like you're on one of those Disney rides where they're like Space Mountain. But then you still got the guitar.
How we drift buying groceries, how you dance for me. I'll start letting go of little things till I'm so far away from you, yeah.
Fuck.
Awesome. What a trip.
Bet you wanna rip my heart out. Bet you wanna skip my calls now. Guess what? I like that.
This must be the splash part of the guy.
Gonna wanna take my mouth shut. Look out. We're LOVELESS generation.
Man, these little melodies are so catchy when she comes in.
Wow, That could have easily been 2 full songs with. I'd like to hear that one even more. I mean,
Holy shit!
It's like she used the whole kitchen sink.
That's one of the craziest songs I've ever heard in my entire life.
But not crazy.
Not
in that
crazy
it
as
was,
in insane.
Like it was
like,
an assault on your ear.
No, just unbelievably.
Yeah, I mean,
incredible.
I felt like I was watching parts of like a nature show. Like I could hear birds fluttering away. I heard frogs for sure.
Some weird,
Like forest sounds.
some weird wiggly, tweaked synths.
And then
in the
it felt like you were coasting through a roller coaster, but like the brakes were gone.
Oh my god, those sounds were. It was kind of like, I don't know why. For me, I'm sure there's some. Whatever those sounds were making
Terror?
making me very sad.
Sad.
Very, very sad.
Okay.
Like it felt painful to listen to, and the song felt painful.
Wow.
And then when it broke in the middle, it was like unbelievable pain. And then she
Wow.
fucking comes in
Wow.
with these smashing drums and little pop
Yeah,
chorus.
loveless.
It's like, that's why I was like,
That's interesting.
My tears started to break as it turned into like a fun pop song. And I was like, this
Wow.
is one of the craziest fucking things I've ever heard in my
And for
life.
me, it felt like more like just going off the rails without brakes. Like how I said,
Yeah.
it felt like I was in Space Mountain, and it's making sharp turns, and there's no control. The brakes are just like, and I'm just like I have no choice but to just sit there and wait for it to end.
Yeah.
That's how it felt.
It's like uncomfortable
Yeah,
sounds,
yeah,
but
yeah.
a freeing sound.
I agree.
Like
I
being
agree.
uncomfortable, but breaking.
Yeah, like
out of-
it's interesting that you felt sad and I felt like
Yeah.
this feeling of, oh my God, we're on this crazy ride that won't stop.
This is called Sober 2. So we had Sober track 2,
Oh, what's in parentheses?
Melodrama, which is the title. So
Okay.
it's like a title track / a sequel to the second track.
Ah,
which
okay.
is-
Maybe it's the middle of the week now after the weekend. Sober too.
yeah, where are we at? Oh, right, because Sober was about the
weekend
partying
game.
and stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's a good
If I
point.
was feeling it, I'm psycho high. No, you won't remember in the morning when I speak my mind. Lights are on
That's a
and
good
they've
point.
gone home, but who am I? I only wish it's melodrama.
Getting more harmonies. Yes.
How fast the evening passes, cleaning up
Childlike.
champagne glasses. The terror and the horror when we wonder why we bother. Whoa. Don't talk about us, other lovers, how we kiss and kill each other. Whoa. Don't talk about us and discover how we kiss and kill each other. Whoa. Arthur, we told you this was melodrama. We told you this was melodrama. We told you this was melodrama.
Strings are incredible on that song. Incredible.
I will say I expected more, given that it was Sober to Melodrama. Like, you know, how the first one had that cool, upbeat.
Yeah. It feels like a come down.
Yeah, like
For
you
sure.
really are questioning, you know, like she's talking about cleaning out the
Yeah.
champagne glasses and we kiss each other, but we kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Interesting.
It feels like a come down, but man, that's the sonics though are just
Yeah.
wild.
I would say that's as close to like a interlude
for sure
for the whole
Yeah,
album so
yeah.
far. Maybe like we're going
the least
into
amount of
a-
lyrics.
Yeah, like a break. And
Yeah.
now she's getting more experimental, maybe
Yeah,
melodramatic.
or maybe more like you said, slipping into that melodrama. Track 8 is called "Winter in the Dark." That's what we're going into.
going into it. Yeah.
Break the news, you're walking out to be a good man for someone else. Sorry, I was never good like you. stood on my chest and kept me down. Hated hearing my name on the lips of a crowd. Bet you rue the day you kissed a rider in the dark.
Wait, is it Ryder and not Winter? Am I stupid? I think it's Ryder. I thought it was Winter.
You need a listen. You gotta definitely take advantage of your prescription.
The screen is far. Can you read these charts?
I don't have. I'm 60.
No, there's
I'm
no
50,
way. The song titles are so small on Spotify, and my laptop's far.
I'm 42 years old.
All right, Ryder in the dark, not Winter.
I was waiting for her to switch it up,
I was like,
and
why
I'm
is she
like,
talking about writing? Why is she talking about a writer?
Where's the Winter?
I am my mother's child. I love you till my breathing stops. I love you till you call the cops on me.
Wow, that was a switch.
But in our darkest hours, I stumble on a secret power. I find a way to be without you, babe. I ride the subway, read the signs. I let the seasons change my mind. I love it here since I started needing you.
Harmonies are
Bet
so
you
good.
rue the day you kissed a
Great
rider
piano work
in
throughout
the
the whole album.
dark.
Very emotive.
Bet you rue the day you kissed a rider in the dark.
That's a wild line.
It is.
I'm my mother's child. I love you till the day I die, or until they call the cops. But she loves the guy, but he's walking out.
Yeah.
And I bet you hate the day you regret the day you kissed the rider in the dark. Wow, what's your take on that?
Well, I like that line. Yeah, you said it's a crazy.
That's crazy.
I am my mother's child.
I'll love you.
I'll love you. Did she say I'll love you till my breathing stops, or till your breathing stops?
I'll love you till my breathing stops.
I gotta pull that
or
one,
until they call
actually,
the cops.
because the lyrics are pretty nuts. But then I love that she says, "In my darkest hour, I find my greatest superpower. I learn to
live by myself.
Yeah,
without your love."
So is this just? I think it's just her like trying to process how intense, how insanely intense her feelings were, and then like trying to really find that strength to be like, no,
yeah, because
like,
in the very
I can move on.
Wasn't the very beginning that it said something about this is him walking out the door?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
This is the song of a man leaving or something.
Stood on my chest and keep me down. Hated hearing my name on the lips of a crowd. That's a good line. I didn't pick up
because
that
now
on the
she's
first
got to
time.
go out and sing. Right? She said, "I got to go out and sing and be."
Hated hearing my name on the lips of a crowd.
Yeah, and then what's that part where her voice broke?
It's
Now she's there. It is. Now she's gonna play and sing
and lock you in her heart. Man.
But when she sang it,
I know the first time I was ready for it to.
It sounded
there,
like
but
she
didn't.
cracked.
It like broke.
Yeah.
Track number 9 is called. Let me make sure. It's called Supercut.
And in my head,
Wow.
the visions never stop. These ribbons wrap me up, but when I reach for you, there's just a supercut. In your car, the radio up. In your car, the radio up. We keep trying to talk about us. I'm someone you may be my love. I'll be your quiet afternoon crush. Supercut of us.
Finally going back to a
Pop.
yeah at the right time.
Yeah.
Kind of what the album ended.
She's like,
let
you
us
think
into.
you think I was just somber. Wait.
All the stages and the stars, I turn all of it to just a supercut.
Very danceable.
In my head, I do everything right. When you call,
Yep.
motion and watching our love. I'll be your quiet afternoon crush, be your violent overnight rush.
I'll spin this side, you spin that side.
But it's just a supercut of us.
There's the one guy that's just like on his phone or something.
Yeah.
When you call, I'll
Sounds like an iPhone recording now.
Or the bathroom. It's like she's right next door. Back to the DJ dance floor. More nature sounds too. Like it sounds like a meditation. Those meditation things. See now, right? She could have.
This could have just been a
kept
dance
with the up. Yeah.
smasher all the way.
Yeah,
but
she doesn't like to do that.
like nothing feels awkward. Like, oh, okay, now it's gonna be a pop
like
song. Now it's gonna be
right. It doesn't throw you.
It's just like the perfect string of like you're just going through all of her emotions, and it's like when it wants to grab you. And
it's not the kind of pop you get off on in the car.
You're not gonna just like be like, this song's so crazy.
No, there's more to it.
But when you're listening to it as a whole, those moments, like something like that hits so hard after going through what we just went through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the emotions and the groove. And
I agree.
Shit.
Wow.
And again, another one that repeats a
nugget.
lot, but there's so much
It's
behind
different.
it, though.
Yeah, it's different.
There's
It
so
doesn't,
much, like I said, there's so much meaning in the context of the album.
and it just doesn't come across as like boring repetitive because she stops at the right times and
all those vocals.
like the harmonies, the little girl sounds.
So another kind of continuation track here, we have Liability Reprise.
Oh,
So
reprise.
Liability. Is it reprise?
Reprise.
Liability Reprise. So this was, I guess, a follow-up now to track 5.
It's
So
like
the
when you
second
go
one.
to a play, they do it a lot
Yeah.
in Broadway shows.
Yeah,
or,
there's reprises.
musicals. Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's kind of like she's performing it, but in such a muffled state that,
No, it sounds like,
you know.
Liability, I'm a liability, much for me. You're a little much for me. No, 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 no. What you gonna do? But you're not what you thought you were. But you're not what you thought you were.
I could feel my heart slowing down.
But you're not what you thought you
Still very dreamlike, Mike, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow, that ended?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow, that was unique.
Holy shit. That was euphoric.
That was pretty cool. It definitely felt very dreamlike, surreal, like she was, you know?
Yeah,
like
and
the tick-tock, like it felt like...
I mean, you said the thing about the meditative
yeah,
before,
yeah.
and this one was like,
I really
full-blown.
felt like she was pushing my blood pressure and my heart rate to like as low as it could go. I've never experienced anything like that.
vocals were just like, the final track is called Perfect Places. So I'll let this go right into it.
Every night I live and die, feel the party to my bones. Watch the wasters blow the speakers, spill my guts beneath the outdoor light. It's just another graceless night. I hate the headlines and the weather. I'm 19 and I'm on fire, but when we're dancing, I'm alright. All of the things we're taking, 'cause we are young and we're ashamed. Send us to perfect places. All of our heroes fading. Now I can't stand to be alone. Let's go to perfect places. Every night I live and die, meet somebody, take 'em home. Let's kiss and then take take off our clothes.
I like how the notes follow
The piano
or
through the
vocals through the
when it appeared in the song, the whole album.
Perfect.
Other graceless night, 'cause all the nights spent off our faces, trying to find these perfect places. What the fuck, how perfect places anyway. All the nights spent off our faces, trying to find these perfect places.
Comment. Just on that one.
I
Don't know what this
couldn't have been a more perfect.
I'm gonna say that was not my favorite
Oh,
one.
I loved it.
It wasn't my favorite one of the album, but I will recognize it as like a good outro song.
Yeah, I loved it.
It reminds me of one of those songs that when you come to the end of the concert and they want you to leave happy and they want you to, you're walking out the door and you're still like everybody's walking in the hall and they're all singing it at the same time. That's happened to me a few times.
Yeah.
Like you want to go out on a night, like it's okay. It didn't have a big groove.
I loved
It was just like a happy.
She's got
song.
crack in her choruses. I don't know what she's doing. Like she's got something on those choruses that are just perfect. It's perfect.
And I love her swearing is like really gives her that feel that she's like pop with balls. I mean, I really
not
feel like
trying to
no, it doesn't sound
fit into a
angry. It's just
category
like what the
or
fuck's a
appease
real perfect
people.
place anyway. Yeah, she's not making it up. It really feels like you could probably hear her using that even as she does an interview.
I feel like Liability could have been an ending. It could have been an ending. To the
yeah,
album.
but this brought again. It's like walking out of the concert
But, right,
on a
it's-
high note. You never want to walk out on a slow song.
Yeah, it would be a tough spot to end it. This feels like a
It was a
landing
nice
spot.
outro song. Yeah, it was good. It was
And a
good.
nice thing of like,
But my least favorite of the whole album, without a doubt. But I when I made my mind up that that's what it was, I said, okay, but it is a good outro to this album.
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
know
yeah, I
what
see
she
that.
else could have.
Yeah.
What else she could have done. The placement for it is good.
I like the context too, of like trying to find a perfect place.
Exactly. What the fuck is that anyway?
In whatever it is, substances or whatever.
Yeah, relationship.
Yeah, but what is a perfect place? I think that's a
Exactly.
nice spot to end it. I couldn't see a more perfect introduction to.
Yeah,
an artist
I
than
don't
this.
see how we can not
Being more intrigued after this.
about the other two because we have to be fair and say, okay, was this a letdown
Was this
from
a big
one
switch up from the
or
first,
was it
or-
a step up? And what about the last one? Is it, what's that
Yeah.
all about?
And I didn't hear much about the last album, which makes me think.
Yeah,
Which makes me
here in the U.S.
assume that.
Here,
Makes me assume that it wasn't.
you don't know.
huge
You'd have to check the streams and see if
success.
they're on par.
But yeah, I have no idea.
So,
But man,
but overall, this
unbelievable.
choice of 11 solid tracks
from the first track, from the first.
I mean, the
one,
first
two,
2, 3 had us
instantly
bopping.
okay,
Yeah.
like instantly,
And then
hooked.
she broke it with the Louvre.
and that
then
fucking-
Liability.
that Hard Feelings, Loveless is. That's one of the. I'm not even exaggerating. That's one of the best songs I've experienced.
Really good.
At least on this channel, new songs that we've heard.
As far as feeling stuff.
That's-
yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, wow.
yeah,
That's
you
right
felt
up
sad and I felt almost like fear. Like
and the
it was-
production just
yeah.
mind blowing.
Yeah, really,
throughout those
really
6
good.
minutes.
2 thumbs up.
Shit. So I have when this album came out in 2017, she
Mm-hmm.
was a SNL guest, so she did 2 live versions
Oh,
on there.
wow.
So I have those.
Okay.
So we'll check those out
Okay.
on Patreon.
Okay.
Not on YouTube.
All right.
But to anyone who suggested this, especially the people on Patreon and the Discord,
Yeah.
this was a fantastic suggestion. And I genuinely did not know what to pick. And I was like, let's just try something new. I really couldn't pick one today, but man, this was definitely.
And I like you, I'm eager to engage in the comments about this because
And the whole-
because we know nothing. I'm eager to see, is there
fan base,
more stuff? Yeah. Is there more, to this album? What's your favorite of the three? If you're a fan.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we can't listen to the other two now. At some point.
That was an unbelievable introduction.
Yeah.
Her as
Either we
artist.
picked the best of the three or something else happening.
She's just an unbelievable fucking artist
that's under the radar.
Even if this is quote unquote the best.
Yeah,
and the
that
other
she's
two
like
were,
stealth.
even if the other two were like 60% as good as this, it would still be fantastic. You know what I mean?
For
like
a 3-album history, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for
eager
the suggestion. This was fantastic. I'm gonna buy it immediately on vinyl. I almost wanted to do it
That's
during
awesome.
the video, even just for the cover.
You'll
I would
get
love
a
to see that
Cyber
cover.
Monday special, maybe.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. That's a good point. So now I got to do some digging. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week with a new album and new video. Peace.